Hello and welcome back to Take a Sip Podcast. I'm Leche.
And I'm Tito.
All right, Tito. What are you drinking today, my dude?
Today I am sipping, oh, that was good, a nice can of Bud Light.
Bud Light?
Bud Light.
Dude. You
Just
fucked
simple.
up, bro.
What are you sipping on?
Because it's Modelo time.
Modelo time. I had one. I thought about it and I was like, I'll just take the Bud Light.
Definitely Modelo, bro, for me.
Again, it's so weird how sometimes we match our drinks without talking about it before.
Yeah, like we make either
beers or just cocktails.
Yeah, it's weird.
Or we both just decide not to drink anything and just go with like water or Gatorade or some juice.
It's just the feel of the day, man, right?
Yeah.
It's literally, I think we're just matching each other's energy when it comes to that.
100%.
Yeah, dude. And talking about, different drinks and all that stuff we're doing. This week has been slow, dude.
It has been a little slow.
It's been kind of chill. I mean, there's been news, but it's like not really major news when it comes to like the nerd stuff. I mean, there has been news, don't get me wrong, relating to like other real world events and stuff like that.
Yes.
But we were oblivious here.
Yeah. The whole point of all of this. Yes.
Yeah. From other situations that are happening, another potential pandemic happening.
Yes.
There's an epidemic, not pandemic, happening right now. So that is unfortunate. Definitely stay safe out there for that. Unfortunate shit.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm not gonna say it because I think I know. What is it? What is it again? The monkeypox.
Monkeypox. Yeah.
Yeah, that is very strange. Honestly, like I never knew that was a thing.
You didn't
I thought that was a thing as a joke.
No,
I thought people were joking. Yeah.
No.
First, I thought it was literally like people fucking with like the internet or whatever. You get me?
Yeah. No, it's a real thing, bro.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh shit, okay. But yeah, man.
Yeah,
can't
it's a little scary, but besides that, like you mentioned, we like to be oblivious, positive vibe, positive energies, because this is how we keep sane. I mean, that was how the whole reason we started this, to keep sane in a way of the form of the pandemic.
It's a little escape of ours.
Yeah, and it's hopefully it's somebody else's little escape from what's happening and just keeping up with nerd culture, as we said before.
Yeah, dude. No, honestly, yeah. I agree. I hope, this keeps you ease of mind, does it, get you away from what real world problems you have,
Yeah.
all we want to provide, if anything. So, I mean, starting with some of these stories, definitely some of these that definitely take you out of your fucking planet and mindset for sure. But let's start with the rage-inducing one first, right? Let's start with this fighting game.
Rage-inducing.
Rage-inducing, blood-boiling.
That seems like an understatement at this point.
That is an understatement. Yeah, I know. When we get into fighting games, dude, oh my god.
It's serious. Bro. It is serious.
Button smashing and shit. Controllers be getting tossed around. But we got word from Multiverses, the video game, that has all these crazy characters, DC characters, Cartoon Network characters,
Warner
stuff like
Bros.
that. Warner Bros. Characters. Thank you. I was thinking of the fucking name. And
WB.
But they say that they were good. They announced that they were going to have 2 extra fighters, Rick and Morty, coming into season 1 of the game. Yes. But it looks like it has been delayed, unfortunately.
Yeah. More specifically, I think they were going to release Morty first.
Morty's first, yeah.
Morty's first. But yeah, they didn't really specify, I believe, on why it's delayed. They just announced that in the first season, Morty was supposed to be our next fighter, and there's going to be a delay with him, which, again, keeping that door open of communication, showing that they're gonna communicate with the audience, and so far it's been really positive. I mean, I've seen some fighting from like H2O Delirious and cartoons and stuff.
Yeah,
It's looking clean.
yeah, it's looking really good though. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there's been a lot of positive shit. I know a lot of people, especially people who are like really good at fighting games, get salty. Yeah, I
Yes.
mean, but I think they're passionate of it because they actually see the actual potential in this game.
Yes.
So I don't think I haven't seen some of these guys that take like these fighting games seriously. They've been literally on it like crazy.
Yeah. And a lot of the movesets for a lot of these characters seem true to who these characters are. You get me? It's not like so left-handed that Bugs Bunny pulls Daffy or Donald Duck out of like a hat and then uses him for something. Or you get me? Like, it seems right to what these characters are in their prospective shows and movies and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
And adding Rick and Morty, I don't know why it didn't click in my head that they were part, but it
fucking makes sense, dude. Oh, man.
God.
I mean, the number of characters they could add, like they could add a plethora of freaking characters, dude, like crazy in this game for sure. And so far that I've seen, it's pretty balanced, like you said, like how we talked about it. I don't think I've seen anyone in particular like that's overpowering or anything
Not
like
even.
that. They've been making memes. I know that for sure because of a certain character.
Yeah,
I don't know who you've seen. Who you've seen that they've been memeing about?
I mean, I really haven't seen any of the memes. I just know there are there.
Oh, there's one in particular that's infamous for sure so far. That's pretty fucking funny.
Harley Quinn. Let me guess.
No, it's the most unlikely character that you'll think about.
Shaggy?
In the same universe.
Velma?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Well, yeah. No, Velma has always been like the number one rule 34. I think is the thing.
Oh no, 34? Not in that sense. I mean, no. It's a little bit funnier because it's a little dark humor type of thing.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So you keep an open mind when I tell you this, okay? So. She has the ability when she does enough damage and does her like a little ultimate, she calls the police on you and the police arrest you. So you could imagine people are playing as LeBron, not LeBron. So yeah, LeBron.
LeBron, yeah.
Yeah. So they call the police because
she's
a white woman and he's black. I'm
like, gosh, well, I mean, the fact that we're also see the humor in it, you get me? Not just automatically ripping this thing apart. You get me?
No, it's really funny. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It is funny, but
and I'm pretty sure they didn't mean it like that.
No, because they made Velma before they even thought about adding LeBron. Most likely, anyways. Oh gosh, they're gonna go back and change that. They're gonna deactivate Velma for a while and then change that ability.
Maybe. Because it only makes sense in that end. Because then every other character, it's like. But why she calls the police as like her ultimate is because she collects evidence.
Yes.
And then just, kind of like, oh, I solved the mystery, like arrest him, type of thing.
Oh, that makes sense.
So that's her specialty pretty much. So it's like, oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's like an oh no moment. Yeah.
That's a facepalm moment.
But like, hey man, but it's gold.
Yeah, but like you said, the whole plethora, I mean, the whole roster they have now, yeah, it's a little small, but if we're going deeper into these shows, yeah, they definitely have a whole bunch of characters they could add. I mean, so far, I think we only have Jake from Adventure Time. We don't even have Finn yet.
Are you sure? No, we have Finn.
Is Finn in there? Oh, yes, I see him. But I mean, even still from there, I think they could add like Princess Bubblegum. Obviously from Steven's universe, we only have Steven and I cannot remember the purple one, but then they have like Pearl that they could add and Garnet, the gems, all the different types of gems. Obviously Scooby-Doo, we only have Shaggy and Velma. We could still add the rest of the gang. Yeah. They have a whole bunch, and if they're still adding, I mean, if we really think all the franchises under the DC Warner Bros. Umbrella, there's
There's a
A
lot,
whole
bro.
bunch, a
I
whole
wouldn't
bunch.
I wouldn't mind seeing them like Pinky and the Brain in there,
Ooh,
characters like that, the
yeah,
Adam, the Maniacs as well.
Animaniacs. Yeah.
Yeah, and that would be fucking funny to add those guys
Hmm.
in there as well. Like characters like that, they still have like available to them. You get
Oh
me?
yeah, 100%.
It's like, oh shit, dude, they could go a
And it's not
long way
even
with
yeah,
this.
and it's not even like rebooting the franchise. It's just at that point nostalgia factor for the older players who grew up watching all these things. You get me?
Yeah, dude, seriously. That's like, oh, dude, there, it barely started, man, for them. That's all I
Yeah.
could say. Slow beginning, but those are the humble beginnings, yo.
Yes.
Of a great
100.
game that potentially coming out. So hopefully they keep that momentum up, though, for sure, dude.
Yes. 100. Um, I got one for you this week as well. I mean, speaking of nostalgia, it would be the best transition, especially for me. Um, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, they Nintendo specifically for the Pokemon series set out another trailer video of what's gonna be in the game and happening and all that stuff. So we got word that the area we're specifically gonna be in is called Paldea or Paldea, the Paldea region.
Paldea region.
Yeah. Um, yeah, and then within there, you know how every few years or so they try to have like a gimmick to like change things up on how you
Yeah,
play
like
Pokemon.
yeah, like we had the megas, and then we had
Mega, Gem
the
Mega.
maxes.
Yes.
Yeah,
This season, no, not season, this generation,
this generation.
we're having a form called, oh my God. And forgive me if I butcher this word.
I got you. Crystallization.
That would honestly be the better for
name.
the more accurate. Yes, terrestrialized Pokemon.
Crystallize.
Terrestrialized. But like you said, they're gemmed. They're gemmed formed, which pretty much it's almost like they're gonna have the raid battles that we had from Sword and Shield, where you could team up with up to in total four trainers, where you go in and you could battle and capture this specific Pokemon. Some of them, depending, kind of like in the Dynamax forms, all the Pokemon's Dynamax. But then the cool variation ones that we've seen, so like when Pikachu gets chubby again, when Mew gets that elongated torso, those are G-Max. Gigantic Max, which is the same thing that I guess we're having here for these Pokemon. They're all going to be able to have their terraforms, and then they're going to have alternative terraforms, which I don't think they've mentioned what they're calling them.
Mm-hmm.
But between that, yeah, some of them, it really just seems like they start glowing whatever type they are, and they get a cool like overhead embellishment in a way, whether it's like a crown, some flowers or balloons or whatever. I don't know if it changes the type of your Pokemon depending on which you place it, because I do remember they said even though Eevee is normal type, depending on what crystallization they go into, it might affect their types, but it doesn't mean that Eevee's gonna evolve into that type later on or whatever.
And I also noticed too on the trailer and like the pictures that we have here, we have like different versions of the same Pokemons that we're used to as well, like almost like Alolan forms as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that's another thing. There's always the variation forms. Like you said in Alola, there was the the Marowak, the Alolan Marowak
with the flames and stuff,
with
or
the
the
flames on the stick.
executor. That's with the fucking long ass neck.
That's apparently is a dragon at that point.
Yeah, but Charizard isn't though. Remember
Yeah, he's
that
flying.
fucker is a dragon, but not Charizard.
Yeah,
the embodiment of a fucking dragon. But never mind.
yeah.
That's a different conversation.
We have like Hisuian Growlithe and Hisuian Corsola. You got me. So now, apparently, for this region, for the Paldea region, the first one they've showed, supposedly there's going to be a few more. The first one they show is Wooper. And then Wooper is normally a water ground type. I believe for this form, he's going to be a poison ground type.
Make him look like an actual salamander, poisonous salamander.
Yeah, and I like how his head looks like the skull is his main face, and then the crossbones are the little poison stuff at the end.
Yeah, instead of it being straight like it usually is.
Yeah,
it's like a crossbone. Yeah,
yeah,
that's smart. Little touches like that make the difference.
Oh, 100%. And then you see like the little rib cage on the little mud on his chest. And that's just Wooper that we got the main image for. Still no image for Quagsire, but obviously Quagsire I believe would stay the poison ground typing of this new region as well. And if they do go kind of down the form of Sword and Shield, not normally. I mean, they did it with Zigzagoon, that he then got Linoon, and then he got that new third evolution in his line.
Oh, the pirate-looking guy? Yeah.
Yeah. So if they continue that new tradition, I guess, or it will be a new tradition, that they might add a third version for Pokemon with a 2-stage evolution.
Quagsire with another evolution.
Oh, that'd be dope. His arms actually got longer, and he's like,
who needs an evolution? Love Disc. Fuck that guy, right?
I mean, so that was the thing. Everybody thought Alomomola was gonna be Love Disc evolution.
Makes
and
the
they
most
were
sense.
both, they're both like pink and heart shaped in a way. It was so dumb.
Literally, what a waste. I thought the same thing too. I'm like, oh wait, is that no? Okay, that must be then.
I guess. I know.
That's the type of energy that I got from that.
I think another one too was like Dunsparce. Dunsparce is like one of the most useless Pokemon.
Yeah, Dunsparce definitely needs an evolution, bro.
And I think Shuckle was another one that everyone's always like cheering for, and poor Shuckle just stays in Gen 2 as what he is.
That definitely needs one. Corsola too. Corsola doesn't have a fucking evolution.
Well, it's
that I'm aware of.
It's in the new Hisuian version. It's a different typing, and it has an evolution.
Oh, at least it's getting a change again. It's getting an update of
it's paid attention to. Yes. Which I mean, Stunkfish technically got, but I mean, Stunkfish is Stunkfish.
Yeah.
Also, like in Sword and Shield, if you bought the Crown Tundra DLC that they did after, there's one Pokemon that, depending on what dojo you visit, it becomes like a water fighting bear or becomes a dark fighting bear.
Oh, those guys, yeah.
Yeah. In this region, there's, I guess, academies, which they call the Naranja Academy and the Uva Academy, which, if you don't speak Spanish, Naranja is orange, Uva is grape, but that is the orange.
So this is where people cannot tell me that this is not taking place in Spain.
In Spain, yes.
Like, there's no fucking way. With names like that, forget about it.
Yes, but also there's going to be a lot of food relations as well, because like we got Lechonk, and then I know one of the newer Pokemon that also got announced. Let me find the name of it really quick. I'm sorry, give me one sec. I forget, but it's also like a pastry almost. And the name of it, it's supposed to be a fairy type Pokemon. I can't find the name for the life of me right now.
Tito?
Yeah, like Pido or something like that.
Yeah, I'm seeing it now right now.
Yeah.
Tito.
Yeah.
Fido. Something like that. It's a fairy type. Yeah, it says they puff up their bodies to appear bigger. So it's like
Yes. It's a pastry. It's literally like a pastry. Like
yeah.
you put it in the oven and then it puffs up. Fido, I think it was. I think it was
Fido.
Fido.
That makes sense. That I like that. I like it. Funny.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be a fairy type Pokemon.
Can't even pronounce these two legendary fucking names either, dude.
Oh yeah, well we'll get to the legendaries in a bit because I feel like that's gonna be a lot of it.
Yeah.
And the cooler, weirdly mouth shaped ice type Pokemon, as well, Clavel is one. Clavel,
bro. These names, bro.
I don't know. I could be mispronouncing it, but that's how I'm seeing it.
They gotta start having the what is it called, the text to speech in the fucking game, bro. Help
Just
me pronounce this fucking thing.
I mean, y'all got the Rotom. Use the same Rotom voice from the anime.
Let him say all the Pokemon's name once.
That's the only voiceover we need in these games.
That is all, dude.
And then and like you mentioned, we have our legendaries, Koraidon and Miraidon.
Yeah,
that's how I'm seeing it and pronouncing it as, which seem to be like our main type of transportation, if anything, in this area, whether it be on land, on water, and in the air. So again, some aspects from Legends of Arceus. Because I'm assuming if we are traveling vast expanse of areas, like they say, it is supposed to be open world, very open world. Then we definitely need transportation, which this seems the most obvious type of thing, considering both represent like vehicles from the past and the future.
Yeah, these fucking Pokemons, not only, they're literally your source of fucking moving around in all the sense, in water, ground, and fucking air too. It's crazy. That's funny.
I just want to know, like, how early do we find these legendaries
to be using them like
using them?
That's what I'm getting at too. Like, how the fuck are we gonna, do they come out really, really fucking early? Then what the fuck you do to the rest of the game? You got me?
Yeah. Unless you like find them in the wild and they only befriend you, you get me? Because they seem to have like different versions when you see them in the trailer, like minor versions. And then I guess you could use them. And somewhere along the way, you find out they're the legendaries that everybody's talking about.
Like, oh, so you're the legendary guy. We've been friends for years. Type of shit, yeah.
Let me now catch you in my Master Ball.
Or it could just be like a late game type of thing. You get me too?
Yeah.
Like you just unlock it and they become your one vehicle to go. You get me?
Yeah. You find other ways to travel, hopefully.
Yeah. No, of course. You probably have the alternatives, like the actual regular stuff. Like your cars, your trains,
your normal bike,
like your bike,
anything,
yeah. Like you're riding your Pokemon to surf as well, like regular Pokemon, whatever. Yeah. And to fly, same thing, Yeah. But then when you unlock that guy, or when you capture that guy, one of those two, you can use them for literally everything and anything.
Yeah.
They're your one-stop shop for everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Weird way to say it.
It really is.
I guess that's pretty cool, but at the same time, kind of weird. But
it is. Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
As long as they don't make it too ridiculous.
Yeah. And
it looks good though, no lie.
No, it's looking very good. It's looking very clean. I like that we're getting more like facial expressions from our own main character as we're talking and stuff, and like the cutscenes and everything.
Yeah.
And the main thing that caught my attention anyways was the fact that because it is very open world and literally you could do whatever you want and go wherever you want anytime, you still have your 8 gyms, but you can now battle your 8 gyms in whatever order you want.
Thank God.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. So obviously leveling is hopefully like it notices the type of level
I was
you're
gonna say,
at.
like, you
And
since you beat the first gym leader, it now knows like to bump the other guys to like 2025, right?
yeah, that's what I was
And you
saying.
beat the
Like,
second, it goes to like 30, 35. You got me?
yeah,
Like it progresses evenly across the board,
yeah,
which I think they figured out. That's why they're doing that. I'm pretty sure.
probably. Let's just
And if
hope it
they didn't,
actually
then they made a
works.
mistake. You accidentally go to the one gym leader that's like has level 50, 60 Pokemon,
The
and
last gym leader.
you're barely 15, bro.
You're
Like,
barely your starter.
so fucked.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm super excited for this game. I
Without a
really
doubt.
can't wait. I really
Definitely
can't
getting this
fucking
game.
wait.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting this game.
Yeah,
Which one? I don't know.
I'm most
Probably
likely gonna
with
go
Violet.
for Violet. Oh, you
That's what
want
I
to
was
go
thinking.
Violet?
I mean, I'll go to Scarlet for sure, but
Because I
I
mean,
was thinking Violet. For
they're
sure.
most likely are gonna have like Pokemon variations, right? I feel like
Oh,
they always
100%.
do.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, talking about Pokemon, since we're on it,
Yeah.
I'm about to beat the Elite Four right now.
Are you? I'm on my way
my
too.
on what is it called? On
The
Diamond
Victory
right
Road.
now. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
not Victory Road. Well, at least I'm fighting Cynthia, but I keep losing to her, so I keep resetting my shit.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, so you're there already. I haven't even made it. I'm still weaving my way up the mountain.
Oh, are you? Fuck.
Yeah.
I'll say so. We're pretty close to each other then.
Yeah. We're
but
about
my
to have
Pokemon
that
are,
battle.
my Pokemon are getting fucked up though.
Are they?
Yeah,
Oh,
because they're
shit.
weak. I'm like, fuck. How the fuck did I make it this far, bro? That's how I'm noticing right now. I'm like, fuck, dude. Yo, I'm struggling.
I might have one advantage over you because so if you had Sword and Shield before, you get Jirachi mad early.
Damn, bro. It's fake.
Yeah. And then I believe if you had like Pokemon Go Pikachu, Pokemon Go Eevee, they gave you Mew, which I didn't have. So I didn't. I don't worry, I don't have Mew, but I have Jirachi.
Is that an advantage? Probably.
I don't know. Most
That's
likely.
the psychic. If it's a psychic berry, I already know how to counter it because I have a Pokemon to counter that.
Mm.
So I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Poison. Who'd you got? Muck.
Oh,
Poison type.
poison and fighting.
Is fighting strong against? Oh yeah, it is.
Psychic, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, psychic. Yeah. But yes, and then one other thing that I was telling Leche before we started recording was that in the trailer as well, we got visuals of Deerling and Sawsbuck. So like I was explaining to Leche, if you don't know these Pokemon, I believe they're Gen 7 or 6. I'm most likely going to shoot for 6. That they're kind of like a Castiform type of Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
The way Castiform changes with the weather, specifically hail, sunny, rain, and then he has his base form. Deerling is kind of like that, and the Sawsbuck, where they change with summer, winter, autumn, spring. The only difference, though, is that Castiform always changes back to his base form, or in a battle, if it goes from sunny day to rain dance, he will change. These Pokemon stay that version you catch them in. So if you catch it in its winter form, it stays winter form. Even if you're using it in the summer or in battle, if you use sunny day, it stays winter form. Same thing with spring, fall, and summer. So to me, that means in the game, there's most likely weather patterns. We kind of got an idea of that in the open area in Sword and Shield. So now if they're able to apply it to the full game area, that's kind of cool to me anyways.
Yeah. That's really dope. Sorry. I was doing something on the side. I was reading something about them. I'm like, oh, I don't know. It still confuses me a little bit, but I get it though. It's like reminiscent of like Castiform mostly. Mm-hmm. Or like a good example too of that dog that changes as well. When you put what is it called? God damn it. There's a specific Pokemon I remember on Pokemon Go. It's all white and it looks like a dog. Begins with F, fur something.
Oh, Frou.
Yeah, Frou. There you go.
But that Pokemon, changes because you take it to a barber shop where they change its form.
But still, you get me?
Yeah,
It's a good example like that, too. Another Pokemon that's like that.
When you said dog, I was like, what dog changes
dog.
form?
Oh, fucking Suicune. Suicune changes form.
Dude, sorry, you mentioned Suicune and Suicune moved to Articuno just to give you an idea of what my mind worked on. You mentioned Suicune, Ice reminded me of Articuno. Articuno's in Pokemon Go. I was on my way to work the other day, and the new version of Articuno was just in the fucking wild.
Oh, shit.
And I clicked on it, and it showed up and everything, and I didn't catch it, first of all. So in my mind, I don't know if it's a fucking Ditto or if I just happen to happen in a glitch, because last time I checked, you could only catch Articunos in fucking raids, not in the fucking wild.
Yeah, I know. That's a missed opportunity.
So I will be very mad if I would have been very mad if I caught it and it ended up just being a fucking Ditto.
Yeah. I know earlier I got invited to a raid, got myself a Palkia.
Nice, dude. I think you got more legendaries than I do, but your Pokédex is just ass in general.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Yeah, I have really shit Pokemon for sure, but they're good Pokemon. I have Dialga and Palkia now, which is cool.
Oh,
and now I'm trying to find a fucking Darkrai raid so I can fucking join it. I'm invited to it, so that's the only one I want now. Giratina, if that bitch comes out soon too, oh, you know you're.
And we got both versions of Giratina too.
You're going for that guy. Oh, there's two. You get both as separate Pokemon. Hell yeah, dude. Oh,
yeah. All right.
That's gonna be dope. Running off a tangent there again, but yes, all related to the same subject.
Yes,
that we're talking about.
If you haven't realized we're Pokemon nerds, I think this pretty much explained it.
It's funny because I feel like I lost my touch with Pokemon for sure, but I think getting back into the grind of it, like it's actually, I miss it a little bit. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
like, playing a lot more on my Switch, it's got me a little bit more involved into it now for sure.
More hooked.
That's why I'm a little bit more hyped now when these games come out for sure.
100%. I'm so excited.
I'm not on top of the news, don't get me wrong, but I'm definitely hyped when they come out for sure.
Yes.
And you expect me to get it literally within that week that it comes out, November 18th.
Yes.
It's definitely switch your ass. I'm getting that shit.
Yeah. It's always the hype of seeing the new Pokemon, any new versions they make, and just what region they're trying to mimic. You got me? Because it's always cool seeing the Hawaiian traditions or aspects or stories in the Pokemon themselves. Same thing with what they did with Sword and Shield, like the English type of thing. And definitely now seeing like the Spanish, and hopefully some Portuguese aspects like come through into the Pokemon verse.
It's kind of cool that they're just, taking real life aspects and cultures from like real world cultures and just like putting it into the aspects and the world of Pokemon and just making it their own. You get me? I like that. I like to say that that's inspiration, not appropriation.
Not appropriation. Yeah, 100%. Inspiration.
It's definitely appreciation on that end for sure. Especially because they're naming Pokemon after certain foods and certain like animals that you probably find specifically in that region of the earth. You get me?
Or a freaking vegetable that gets turned into a daily ingredient.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm going, talking about more Pokemon. I think we talked about enough Pokemon. We could go all day. I know.
No such thing.
We could go all day. Fucking going from nostalgia to our thoughts and like, some stupid designs for other Pokemons and all the other stuff. We could go on and on and on when it comes to this game, for sure.
Yes.
Definitely one of our beloved childhood games and still love to this day. But going back to another game that we're definitely hyped about that's coming soon, hopefully. I think it got delayed again, didn't it?
No, I don't think it did.
Hopefully not. Maybe I got my news wrong on that one. But I'm talking about Gotham Knights.
Yes.
Oh, no. Andre's the one that mentioned to me if I was getting this game, and I told him no.
Oh. I am though. He could
I
watch
know
my
you are. I
stream.
told them that you were. I told them that you were. I told them this game looks like a type of game that I rather watch someone play it than me play it myself. Because I think I'll get too pissed off or something and just not play it. So that's it. But yeah, we got actual gameplay this time. I know a few weeks back we talked about the gameplay for the other three characters for Robin,
Nightwing and Red
Nightwing,
Hood
and Red Hood. But we actually officially got gameplay for Batgirl.
for
So
Batgirl.
yeah, a whole 60 minutes. That's crazy. I don't think we got that.
16.
No, 16. Did I say 60 by
Yeah, you
mistake?
said 16.
My bad. Sorry. I meant to
was
say
like,
16.
don't get them excited.
16 minutes of Batgirl gameplay.
Yes.
It's interesting because she's definitely the longest one that we've gotten so far, right? Or they've all gone 16.
They've all been around the 15, 16-minute line, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely she has interesting moves for sure, though, compared to the other guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Andre told me himself specifically, since he saw this as well, that he's definitely that's gonna be like the character he's gonna go with.
His main.
Yeah, that's gonna be his main. It's gonna be Batgirl.
Background. Well, that's the cool thing about this, the fact that you could replay the game as single player or multiplayer, and then as the four characters that we mentioned, Batgirl, Robin, Nightwing, and Red Hood. Right? Like the amount of playability is now there.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you mentioned, 16 minutes. If you don't really want much spoilers, I would recommend not to watch the trailer that they put out for her, because I believe
it goes into great detail.
It goes into great detail of what our first mission is. Obviously, the boys and Batgirl meeting up. We got confirmation that Batgirl is Barbara Gordon, the daughter of Commissioner Gordon. And yeah, I mean, she's a bruiser type of character. So I like that they have like little description on what each of them kind of play as, to have an idea when you go into it. And yeah, the outfit very purplish with the bright yellow, the red hair. I enjoyed
Very
it.
much classic Batgirl for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the hoodie, type of thing, but it's definitely classic look when it comes to the
You're frozen.
like chest down, like regular, all that stuff. It looks definitely pretty good now. Huh?
Okay,
I thought I was
frozen for a second.
Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, my internet, actually, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's been really, really bad lately. So sorry if my voice sounds a little sporadic for the podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, just keep that in mind. I tried to fix it this week, but there's nothing they can do.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately. So,
You mentioned the suit. And yeah, I get it's not the classic hooded one, but you also got to remember, from what we saw, there's multiple variations.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I like the suit. Like, I still like it. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. It's not the classic look, but the actual armor itself does look like the classic look, except for like not having the hood thing on.
Yeah.
So like everything else is the same, which is fantastic. With the cape and everything, the gloves, the belt and all that stuff. Like it's all still there. You get me?
Yeah.
So it's pretty dope. Don't get me wrong.
Her main weapon of those weird, I don't know what they're called. They're like the
baton?
Police officer batons. No, they're not batons though. I forget what they're actually called.
Oh, they begin with B. Fucking fuck. What is it called? Not Bastion. Dude, why am I drawing a blank on it too?
I know.
Not a baton.
I'm trying to look for it.
Fuck. Jeez, I'm really drawing a blank on it.
It keeps telling me batarangs, but they all use batarangs in a way.
Just look up police, whatever they bailiffs, whatever the fuck it's called. Stick. Damn, why can't it? Definitely begins with B. 100%.
Oh, I guess it is Baton.
Baton, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I
Yeah,
could
it's
have sworn it
Baton.
had a different name to
I
to
thought it
actual
began with like
Baton.
Bastion, something like
Why
that.
did I think they were like Bastons?
Bastions. That's what I was thinking. That's what I
Or
was like.
I could be saying that wrong as well, but
But
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
right, I thought that's what their real original name was, but I guess not.
No, I guess they're still
Baton.
called batons, but huh, that's weird. But yeah, her batons are still her main weapon. She's obviously using batarangs. Um, and as always, it's not a Batman fighting game without flips everywhere, flipping
Fucking
everywhere.
unnecessary flips and dips and flying and in the dark.
What is it? Div, dive, dip, dodge.
Yeah, oh yeah, literally all the D's, bro. Dip,
The
dive,
seven
dip,
Ds
the 7 D's of fucking fighting, bro.
volleyball.
Excuse me. Ooh. But yeah, I mean, it's coming up, I guess. Freaking Gotham Knights for sure, dude. So it's definitely exciting to get a little bit more teasers on it for sure. At this point, they just got to release the game, dude.
Yeah, 100%.
Because they already showed almost all of it, except for the story, of course, which is the most important thing, honestly, of this game. So definitely excited for that.
Yeah.
To see someone play it, not myself to play it.
And I like the new type of investigation they kind of have, where normally in the in Batman Arkham City, Arkham Knights, Asylum, and all that stuff, you're still in your third person view, and you have to like move around, which I get, like you're playing as Batman and connect the dots for everything. For this, you kind of go into a first person type of view, and you have to physically look in the area that they have you locked into, and make the connections to kind of have certain things work. Obviously, I think some things are going to stick, like Batman, where you have your different types of visions, and different ways to like shoot electronics and stuff. But this new aspect of it kind of changes it, and from what I think, it actually one ups it a little bit. So again, I'm excited. These are two games I'm super excited for.
Oh man. Oh man. I don't know what else to say. I mean,
I don't.
When it comes to Batman and all this, I mean, I just hope the story progresses from where we left off a little bit. You get me? Even if it's a little time skip, a couple of months later, a year later.
Yeah.
There has to be, an actual, that's what I was telling Andre when we were talking about it.
Uh-huh.
Like, I just hope the story fucking makes sense, dude. If it is part of that universe still, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Because if it's not, then throw it out the window, you get me? But if it is still set as part of the Gotham games, definitely make it tied to that, you get me?
Yeah, 100%. Because last time, and if I'm right, Arkham City being the last one, we got Ryan Todd, we found out was our main enemy, who, if he runs away and comes back as the Red Hood. And then last time we saw Barbara Gordon, she was Oracle in a wheelchair.
Yeah, so how is she walking?
So, well,
there has to be an explanation.
This is the timeline, but I'm saying hopefully they portray that timeline correctly.
Yeah.
Because I know in the comics she does have, I forget if it was surgery or she actually was going through like hard rehabilitation when she wasn't Oracle to be able to walk again, and she wanted to be able to defend herself more.
I was going to say she definitely had surgery because she was supposed to be paralyzed from the waist down for sure. Because she got shot in her spine.
Yeah. So
yeah, I mean,
yeah, hopefully they portray that correctly.
Yeah. Even if it's not like comic book accurate, whatever, it doesn't have to be because it's a video game, honestly. Yeah. But I definitely there has to be an explanation. You get me?
For like big fans and nerds that know the comics and stuff like that, yeah. That's how I see it anyways.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Because, I mean, like we've spoken...
How?
Yeah, because like we've spoken about with like other movies and shows, like if we read the books or read or watched the original script or whatever, like we know how things are supposed to work. And if the movies don't translate properly or the shows don't translate properly, it kind of knocks off.
It loses the magic it's supposed to have.
It loses the magic, and it kind of blocks original fans from enjoying the new content.
Yeah, because it won't make sense in that
Exactly.
aspect.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's really it from me. I don't know if you got anything.
No, that's it for me as well.
Yeah.
I mean, other than other stories, not really.
Oh, well, I got one thing. If you're listening this, well, I mean, it should be Friday when this goes up. I believe today is the second day, if you play Mario Karts, that the new maps are out. And I believe with the new maps, they added a couple of new vehicles and like the parachutes that you use and stuff. So if you are interested in more maps, I believe this is wave 2 of the new maps. I believe they already had a wave 1 of additional ones, and then this is wave 2. So, I mean, that's a lot of new maps as well, because normally there's I think 8 10 cups in each wave, and then 4 maps per cup. You do the math. You do the math. I think there's like 40 new maps or something.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
But yeah, so Leche, where can people find you?
You'll find me on Instagram at Leche Menuesa, or you guys can follow me on Twitch at TechnoFreak95. And how about you, Tito?
I am at One Alpha Penguin, also on Instagram, and also at Twitch at One Alpha Penguin. Definitely go follow me, because by the time these 2 games are out, I will definitely be playing them on my Twitch. I don't think I will be playing them if I'm not live streaming them.
Yeah.
And yeah, you guys can follow the podcast on Instagram at takeasip_pod. Also on YouTube, if that is easier for you to listen to these episodes, youtube.com/takeasip. Later this week, hopefully on Monday, I am posting our first episode of Destiny Destroyers, which is a series we are both very excited to talk about and go down the line about. And yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. Drink some water, be safe, have some fun, and we will see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Yeah.